Hello, and allow me to offer you a bite-sized Dvar Torah in this week's Parsha, which is the Parsha of Tetzave. Tetzave talks about the building or the construction of the menorah and the offering of the oil, or the bringing of the oil to Moshe Rabbeinu, the bring to Moshe the oil, and it has to be special sort of olive oil, not that it's been ground in a grindstone to squeeze out the oil, but rather just squeezed gently, so there's no any tiny bits of the actual material of the olive contained. It has to be the purest of pure oil. And then the purpose of this, as the verse goes on to tell us, is to light up, ignite a ner tamid, a light, a perpetual light. And there's something wrong with the Hebrew, because as we know, the menorah had 7 branches. And so it's not near singular, nerot. It lights, tamidot, pure lights. Why is it in the singular instead of being in the plural? And the answer is that in truth, one light remained miraculously lit. The others were relit every day, but one never went out. The westernmost light on the menorah, the one that pointed to the west, that remained lit, and they lit the other lights and lit the fires of the sacrifice from it. Interesting idea. So somebody called the Kli says that there are so many miracles that are apparent in the Mishkan, in the tabernacle, and eventually when it becomes the permanent building of the Beis Hamikdash. When it was there was so many miracles, but the biggest miracle of all was in the Holy of Holies, when all the laws of physics were suspended in the Holy of Holies. There was so much holiness emanating from the golden box in which the 2 tablets of stones, the broken one and the whole one, were contained, with the 10 commandments written on them. Then basically all the laws of physics were suspended. And if you saw that, you would be able to know that miraculous things were happening. The presence of Hashem was there. But that's behind a curtain. And only Aaron, the Kohen, and the high priest gets to see that at the high spot of the holiest day of the year, which is Yom Kippur. So therefore, we needed another manifestation of the miracle. And that's why the menorah is outside in the courtyard, that people could see it. You need to be able to see it with your own eyes. You have to see that Hashem is with us, with you, with me, all the time. And that makes a big, big difference to our lives if we feel that Hashem is with us, that there are miracles happening all the time. So it's interesting that this oil that's going to light up a miraculous ner tamid is brought to Moshe for him to inspect. Couldn't anybody else inspect it? Why do we have to see it or have it inspected through his eyes? Why not our own eyes? And the answer is, I don't know if you know anybody who's an expert in any field, whether it's coins, precious metals, construction of houses, making fabrics into beautiful clothes. If you ever stand beside somebody who is a master of a craft, master of an art, and ask them to show you what to you might just look like a dress or a suit, or just a round coin or a stamp, they will bring it to life and show you things you would never, ever be able to see with your own eyes. I've had the pleasure of this experience many, many times, to see it through somebody who sees it properly. The oil for the miracle that we're able to see has to be brought to Moshe for him to look at, so we see it through his eyes. If you want to see the miracles that happen to us all the time, often we don't see it with our own eyes. Although we say in the Amidah every day, and for the miracles, thank you for the miracles that happen to us all the time. Really? Yeah, maybe you're not seeing it. Simply attach yourself to somebody, a truly exceptional rabbi, Rebbitzin, and ask them to help you see the miracles that are going on in your life every single moment. Good Shabbos.